Hi guys, this is Pat, Larry Pat. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video, I'm taking you along with me during my week. It was the week before we moved into the house. We had a lot of errands to do, set up our utilities, buying appliances and all that. And I'm taking you along with me so you can see. And at the end, we're supposed to go out of town for our big treat to ourselves, but I ruined it. So make sure to stay till the end to see my big boo-boo. All right, let's go. Who doesn't like a good breakfast? I don't know about you guys, but for me, breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. So I always start the day with a great one.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up!
So now we are on our way to the agency to go sign out the paperwork for the house. Donc là on est en route pour l'agence immobilière puisqu'on a finalement trouvé la maison et donc on va aller signer les papiers de la maison et donc on est dans les embouteillages. Donc je sais pas combien de temps ça va nous prendre. Il fait chaud, mais bon, voilà, c'est ça.
The steps you take them, I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be...
Yay, we finally done with the agency. It took us 2 hours, 3, 2. Donc on vient de finir avec l'agence, ça nous a pris à peu près 2 heures. On rentre à la maison pour manger et puis on voulait faire les courses avant d'aller chercher la petite, mais c'est pas évident qu'on le fasse. Okay, so today we are going to shop for appliances, kind of, or window shop to kind of compare prices. Donc aujourd'hui on va regarder les prix encore de frigo et tout ça pour comparer les prix et voir trouver la bonne affaire quoi. Donc là on va aller à Trècheville pour voir les prix. La dernière fois on est allé à Cocody, donc on va voir les prix et voilà.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be.
So after checking out a few stores in Trècheville, we ended up in an awesome one called Niala Technologies. I have a whole video showing how we compared prices between different stores. So I won't put the whole experience in these videos, otherwise it will be too long. But we just had a great experience. All the stores we saw in Trècheville were in Rue 12, which is a very famous street in Trècheville to buy appliances and a bunch of other stuff. So that was in that area. If you're looking for appliances in Trècheville, Rue 12 is the great spot to check out stores.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations.
After shopping for appliances, we decided to have lunch in Trècheville in a Lebanese restaurant. There are a lot of Lebanese restaurants in Abidjan. And one of my favorite thing ever is the shawarmas. So I ended up getting falafel shawarma, who was delicious. It was delicious.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good
Ok, donc on a fini avec Freshfield là et on va chercher la petite, voilà, à l'école et puis ensuite je pense qu'on va rentrer à la maison. Donc voilà, la journée est quasiment finie, même s'il est encore que 15h, mais bon, je pense pas qu'on va faire grand chose après. So we're going to pick up the girl and then probably just go home.
So we ended the day with some ice cream because why not? We went to bakery pastry ice cream place called Des Gâteaux et des Pains. They have delicious bread and even more delicious ice cream, and we enjoyed ourselves. The next morning, as every morning, we had to endure traffic to drop off the girl at school. Abidjan traffic has been very, very challenging. Sometimes, like it just feels in a parking lot. Things don't move. It's been pretty crazy. After dropping her, we went to grab some grocery shopping at a grocery store called Cash Center. I used to love those cookies. They're so yummy. So yeah, I went around, grab our stuff. Cash Center is a fairly small store. It used to be one of the main one, but now there are a lot of other bigger store Mostly French. A lot of the big supermarkets are French now. And you can find pretty much anything. Sometimes a little more expensive price. Sometimes things are cheaper. But yeah, you can basically find anything. Although I would say one thing we haven't found so far in the Ivorian supermarkets are some spices that we use in the States, like chili, the powder that you use to make chili. So we haven't been able to find it. Stuff like that, a little stuff like that, but mostly you can find anything, really. Taking a lot, so I don't want So the next day, the plan was to go to the utilities companies to get our house connected to the utilities, so water and electricity. It's just, what is this? It's just one, it's just one slice. So after breakfast, we worked a little bit while we waited for my sister to come pick us up for the errand of the day. On s'apprête à aller faire notre enregistrement à la compagnie d'eau et d'électricité. Je ne sais pas combien de temps ça va prendre une fois qu'on enregistre pour transférer à notre compte et pour commencer à pouvoir utiliser ça dans la maison. Mais donc voilà, c'est aujourd'hui, c'est la grande course aujourd'hui. On devait y aller depuis ce matin, mais bon, voilà, ça prend du temps, tout prend du temps. So today we are going to open our utilities accounts, the different utilities company, electricity and water, so that hopefully next week we get that in the house. So that's the plan for today. We shall see how long that takes. So we made it to the water company, the SODECI, Société des Eaux de Côte d'Ivoire, I think. It was interesting. We waited for a while, then they told us we're in the wrong agency, so we had to go to a different branch, a different location, and then it was closed by then. But anyway, the prices to get the water reinstated in the house we're gonna rent was not crazy expensive. So these are some of the prices I wanted to show you guys. So we are gonna pay about 28 franc CFA. At the end of the day, we're not able to do what we went for because it was closed. They closed at 4 p.m. I think. So yeah. By then we were super hungry, so we decided to go for some grilled chicken at that place in Cocody de Plateau called Chez Thomas. The guy have one of the best chicken I have ever eaten. So we went there to treat ourselves because we were hungry. We had not had any lunch that day, so we went for chicken and achike. And that was it for our day. Vous avez un chicken? Saturday morning, we finally got the house keys. Yay! We still couldn't move because we had the water, but it was super exciting. Then Saturday we had planned to go to Assigny for a nice relaxing weekend after that crazy week, and it was a little rainy, but it was awesome. We were excited. We had the girl. I borrowed my sister's truck, and we were on our way. So this is in Marcory, heading to Marcory because Assigny is, I want to say, about 2 hours from Abidjan, right? An hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic. We left a little late, and the weather was not promising, but yeah, we were super, super excited.
Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
So we were doing good, but then we had to stop for gas because I didn't want us to run out of gas in the middle of Assigny, because we didn't really know well about Assigny. So we decided to stop for gas.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Okay, so on est arrêté à une station d'essence parce que je ne connais pas la différence apparemment entre essence et gasoil. Donc, j'ai mis du gasoil dans une voiture qui ne prend que de l'essence. Donc là, on doit faire vider le réservoir d'essence. Sinon, on va abîmer le moteur. Donc voilà, donc là on est à la station, on attend le mécanicien de la station pour venir faire la vidange du réservoir. So we are at a gas station because I told at the gas pump to put diesel in a car that takes only gas, because I thought gas was gasoil in French, and now we have to empty the gas tank so we don't ruin the engine. So we're waiting. So the whole ordeal took about 3 hours, and by then it was too late to go to Assigny. We didn't feel comfortable driving in the dark, so we headed back to Abidjan, and that was our week, guys.